I'm not feeling the best today at all. Sometimes between the weather and my Mother Nature showing up, I never know. Last month, I was full of energy. This month, I can't none. I also don't feel the best. When it rains a lot, I think it just like puts a damper on your day because it's raining. I just went in there and changed. I guess I'm gonna get up and try to do it all over tomorrow because freaking my place wasn't open. I mean, it was raining when we got over there this morning. Everything got soaked. I was just watching Marjorie Taylor Greene. Did y'all see that deep fake of Elon? It was Elon apparently made that, and Gavin Newsom has gone off the rails. He's pissed and passed a bill banning AI deep fake videos and stuff. It is so fun, so funny. We're gonna go ahead and cut those up because we don't allow people to run their mouth over here. So, yeah, apparently it's a short. If you haven't seen it, I just posted it like an hour ago. It's Kamala Harris, and it's AI, but it is hilarious. And Elon got, I wouldn't say trouble, but like Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, is losing his mind to the point that he passed a bill. Let's see if I can find it. When was it signed? 22 hours ago. One of California's new laws require large online platforms to remove or label AI-generated content related to elections. So, I wonder if that video will get flagged because it's Kamala Harris, but it's not. It's AI. So, if you haven't seen it, yeah, go see it because they might take it down. It's hilarious. She says, I'm a DEI hire. She says, I'm African and female. That's why they picked me. It is so funny. So funny. She says, I learned from the best teacher. He's part of the swamp, essentially. She was like, I learned from the best. You know, he was the swampiest of swamp people. It's Kamala Harris saying this. It is hilarious. I'm drinking the rest of that coffee from this morning. Let's go to AP to see what happened exactly. And then I got to tell y'all about Marjorie. Because she, at a hearing, I lost my pen. Was at a hearing this morning. I'm not going to be able to get that back. We're going to have to grab a different one. He said that he did it to cut down on deepfake election propaganda. God, he just looks like evil, y'all. He looks so evil. How can you not tell he's evil? He has ruined California. It is a cesspool of crime and drugs, and it's horrible. Sacramento, California Governor Newsom signed 3 bills Tuesday to crack down on the use of artificial intelligence to create false images or videos and political ads ahead of the 24 election. The new law, set to take effect immediately, makes it illegal to create and publish deepfakes related to elections 120 days before the election and 60 days thereafter. It allows courts to stop distribution of the materials and impose civil penalties. They gonna fine your ass. Elon's got enough money, though. That's who made it. That's why it's so funny. It's because this is why we love him. Like, he's like the little kid in us all, you know, coming up with freaking, what did he have? Oh, man. Flamethrowers. Bro made flamethrowers and sold them. I wonder if you can still get one of those. He's just like awesome. Yeah, so he sold 20,000 of them. God, I wish I had his life. Oh my God. Is this him? Was it under the Boring Company? I don't know, but it looks like a badass flamethrower. Look at that right there. Oh God. She says, she talks about her fake accent. She says she picked that up from Obama. So yeah, it's called the Boring Company. And he sold about 20,000 of them. Amazing. I'm wondering, though. So, Dipshit said, safeguarding the integrity of elections is essential to democracy, and it's critical that we ensure AI is not deployed to undermine the public's trust through disinformation, especially in today's fraught political climate. That was Newsom. I mean, I don't like AI, but I just find it interesting because, you know, I feel like it's only for their benefit. It's not the benefit of society. It's because they don't want the election being swayed. Like, they're not able to go tit for tat in the ring, so they gotta pass little laws to say, you can't do that. Large-scale media platforms are also required to remove the deceptive material under a first-in-the-nation law set to be enacted next year. Newsom also signed a bill requiring political campaigns to publicly disclose if they're running ads with materials altered by AI. I just think it's funny. I mean, it's probably helpful. You should be able, it should have something listed on there, this is real, or it should say, you know how like in the 90s we had the parental age on the CDs? Remember, you'd buy CDs and it'd say parental guidance on it. Maybe we need something that says AI, like Google does. I agree with that, but I just think it's funny. The state first in the U.S. to ban manipulated videos and pictures related to elections in 2019. Measures in technology and AI proposed by California makers have been used as blueprints for legislators across the country. With AI supercharging the threat of elections disinformation worldwide, lawmakers across the country have raced to address the issue over concerns the manipulated material could erode the public's trust. We don't trust the media. We don't trust you. We ain't gonna trust videos. But you know what's so funny about that Kamala Harris video is that it's true. Everything she said is true. That's what makes it so comical. It's just, poor thing. Like, they don't have homelessness and drugs running rampant. He's over here worried about AI. Of course he is. Look at California. I want to talk about this. Let's start with Marjorie Green. So, she's a Republican governor. I've talked about her before. I like her. She had a meeting, a hearing on terrorism and the southern border, and they are passing a law apparently when they are making these encounters at the border, when law enforcement, border patrol, Homeland Security, whoever it is, there's different agencies, there's ICE, there's or whatever, whoever's making contact, there's been thousands of people that were put on a watch list, and the public did not know that these people were considered a threat to terrorism. Like, they are put on a watch list for a specific reason. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up. Sorry, I was on the phone on that job interview, and I wanted to get in there and get comfortable. I had to change my outfit after. I didn't want to look like this. So there's certain people that they make contact with, and they can tell that they are a threat to security. Why can't I find nothing? I mean, I know the hearing was just going on, but is it going to take 2 days to find the information? It's just happening. Hearing today? Are you for real right now? I know I'm not the first person that knows what's going on in this meeting. So it was that the Homeland Security So first of all, she talks about how, you know what? We're going to play it. And if they want to give me a violation, they can. I don't feel good. My stomach hurts per usual.
The number of special interest aliens on the Department of Homeland Security website. This is a very concerning figure and statistic that they are hiding from the American people. There have been at least 73,000 special interest aliens arrested at our border. That's the number we know because it was leaked to the media. The number is far higher now, but we don't know that information because it does not exist and is not provided to the American people who, by the way, fund the Department of Homeland Security through their taxes. Special interest aliens are from a nation that promotes terrorist activity, harbors terrorists, or poses a security threat to the United States. This does not include the potential special interest aliens among the over 2 million known gotaways. So while we've caught at least 73,000 or more at the border, there are another over 2 million we have no idea who they are, where they are, and what they're planning to do in our country. This comes along with the statistic that we've been provided that there have been 388 illegal aliens on the terrorist watch list caught crossing between ports of entry since fiscal year 2021. This compares to only 14 that were caught between fiscal year 2017 and 2020 under the Trump administration. I have a very important bill that, if passed and signed into law, this bill would make the number of special interest aliens and countries of origin publicly available on the Homeland Security website for the American people.
Why is it not already?
Brown, do you agree that the American people deserve to know that number?
So they go to vote on this.
Yep. Mr. Healy, do you agree they deserve to know?
Absolutely, yes.
Mr. Narasta, do you agree that the American people deserve to know how many special interest aliens are crossing into our country?
And who they are.
Deserve to know that, and any other number you can get out of them.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I would also.
I love her, by the way. Love her. She has been one of the few people that have been out here fighting for the border to be closed. She's one of the few people that have been out here consistent on our border issues and consistent in her analysis that this is worse. And she's been right. Not only that, isn't she the one that made Syngenta give back their agricultural land? No, that's Arkansas. That's Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Like her too. So they're saying that there's been 2 million gotaways. They don't even know who they are. That there's 388. Lord, let me spit on your face. 388 terrorists. Now these are people from different countries that are known issues. Like, they are the highest level of concern, and that is why they're on a terror watch list. But they're saying since 2021, those numbers have continued to grow. We have 388 now. Under Trump, from 2017 to 2020, we only had 14. That is insane. That is, I mean, what's the statistic on that, Brooke? Like, seriously. That's crazy. And we don't know who all these people are anyways. I mean, hell, I was watching the bits of the Hodge twins this morning. Apparently, people in Ohio, their insurance have started to skyrocket because of all the immigrants that are getting into traffic accidents. 4 that was recorded in one video from the same area, the same people. One guy was driving a car and couldn't even speak English. His girlfriend was speaking for him. Some dude rolls up with a camera. He's like, did you not see that car? And she says, oh no, we had our turn signal's fault. And the guy in the driver's seat can't even speak English. But he was driving both of them, clearly. Wild. So no wonder. And also I read somewhere else today, there was people talking about the housing part of Ohio. What happens is that a lot of people will kick people out of their rental homes to renovate them and then up the rent, pricing people out of the market. And I don't know if that's actually happening. We can talk about that another day. But apparently there's people claiming in Ohio this happened to them, that they are facing homelessness. Yeah, there you go. Because they're being priced out. I want to talk about the monkeypox, though, y'all, because this is getting worse. And all of a sudden, they're talking about vaccines today, that the FDA approved this vaccine that was originally approved in 2007 to be used for the monkeypox that is going around right now. Also, there was a woman. Where did mine go? I just cut it off. I'm sorry. There's a woman down in Georgia who works at a gas station. She said that she thinks that it came from dirty money. Her face is covered in monkeypox. She couldn't even be around her own child. She had to isolate for 3 weeks in her house. Her family had to take her child. And she has been on the healing medication, the treatments. They have her on treatments for monkeypox. Now, this is a girl who was not man-on-man, relations. And then I go and read that only 93% man-on-man. That 7% is still huge. Let's see, Monkey. I want to see new numbers, because I've read that they're expecting a new 1,000 cases just next week. And also, I'm going to read you the FDA's information. So it says, over 100,000 confirmed cases, including 200 deaths. Now, I told you guys that the WHO said that this was a global outbreak. Our government acts like it's a global outbreak, like it's a problem? Not at all. Not at all. They ain't even warning people. Part of the recommendation from... Oh, it doesn't say who's telling you to do that. I'm not seeing any new numbers. It's just saying... God, people are dying all over Africa. Those are not for... That's the European Center. Yes, here we go. I'm just going to read you what the FDA says. So the FDA has approved, they've reapproved for people to use this vaccine for monkeypox. Y'all, the main side effect, heart issues. It causes the same issues. Well, I can't say that. Allegedly. Not only can it cause heart problems, but apparently, pathetically, say I was a man and I had a boyfriend and I went and got my shot. Somehow my shot could end up making him die. And they don't tell you this. They don't tell you how that's even possible. It's listed in the FDA. There's a video on it that I posted too, but hold on. Right here. Says it right here. Okay. Have close contact with a vaccine recipient are at an increased risk for serious problems if become infected with the vaccine virus, either by being vaccinated or by being in close contact with a person who was vaccinated. So that means that if I go get vaccinated and we're still together, you are at potential risk of dying because you did not get vaccinated and I did. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it can cause major problems. Do you think they're telling these people this? They're just giving it to them and sending them back out there. They're not warning these men, these people, whoever's getting the vaccine. They're not warning them. That's why I'm telling you, though, because I don't care. I don't want nobody to die. This stuff is not good. You don't want to put this stuff in your body. And I can't say this properly. Maybe I should have wrote how to say. It's an inflammation of the heart. Myocarditis. Myocarditis. And it's inflammation of the heart. Hold on one second. The condition can reduce the heart's ability to pump blood. Cardiac arrest. Remember 8 months ago when I got in trouble for saying that it was mighty young for Brodney James' son to just drop into cardiac arrest, and that I got a strike for that? Mighty funny how we circled back to the same damn heart defect issue in the same type of form of medication. I'm going straight to the FDA's quote. Both vaccines showed an increased myocarditis and, Lord, what is perioditis? That's with the COVID vaccines. The same heart condition. All three of them. Monkeypox, it's called ACAM 2000 is the medication that they're trying to give to these people for monkeypox. But it's literally listed as the #1 health concern on all three of these vaccines. And this is why people are coming forward and suing. Don't put this in your body. Oh, but you couldn't say this last year. The FDA adds new warnings to Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine fact sheet. The federal government database has identified 100 cases of Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS, among the 12.8 million who received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I mean, it's no secret. We've talked a little bit about this briefly. But interesting that these are the same. It's the same heart condition. I mean, there's other things. This is all on the FDA's website. If you want to go look at it, it's called CAM 2000. You can see where it's the same heart condition that the vaccine can potentially, allegedly cause. And the best thing to do is stop fornicating. Stop putting your mouth on people. Wash your hands when you go to the grocery store, when you touch everything. Where did my phone go? I'm so glad I didn't get that vaccine. So glad. Everybody called me crazy. I'm alive though, bitches. At least I ain't got to worry about going into damn cardiac arrest. Oh, I ain't got those kinds of problems. Lord. And then here's the thing though. You topple on top. You topple on top health conditions from obesity or, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and sugar issues, and they start to stack up until, boom, It's just something you don't need. It's something you don't need to add to your problems. The risks are too great. The risk outweigh the benefits taking the medication. And we already know that most people that took the damn medication, it didn't prevent them from getting COVID. It didn't aid in whether or not they were okay or not, They still ended up with it like everybody else. It was just a way for these people to make money. But this is the world now. And they don't care about gay men. They don't care about bisexual men. They're just trying to get y'all to put this in your body because of money. And they're not telling you guys that this can kill you. It's not a joke. And not only can it harm you, but apparently it can harm your partner. If one of y'all decides to get vaxxed and the other one does not, y'all are both at risk. The non-vaccinated partner. That's really screwed up. And it's not very precise in how that is. I don't really understand that, but I believe it. I believe the FDA. I went and got me breakfast, by the way. Just some eggs and bacon. I don't know why it's in that huge bag. It wasn't that much stuff. I want to talk about this mother from Georgia that works at the gas station. It says the young mother was subsequently stunned when she tested positive for the virus. This virus was previously declared a public health emergency in the United States earlier this month. Monkeypox, which is spreading across the U.S. following an outbreak in Europe this spring, is primarily impacting gay and bisexual men, who account for about 98%. I read somewhere else that it was 93%. Y'all know how it never makes sense. It says Seaton, who was the first female to officially be diagnosed, who lives in the Peach State, works at a gas station, and she believes that she contracted the virus while handling, quote, dirty money for her job. And she's got millions of views on TikTok if y'all want to go see her. I'm just going to show you a little bit of her face because baby girl is scarred. And this is still in the healing process. What does that say? Almost 2 weeks after she got it. Like, and she's such a pretty girl. It sucks so bad. It says the mom spent more than 2 weeks isolated in her townhouse with her 3-year-old daughter being cared for by family members. C10 additionally told the publication that her monkeypox syndrome was serious, saying, I was in pain literally all of the time. It was itching. It was joint pain. It was excruciating headaches. I was fainting. You go through so much before you even start the healing process. In the viral video, she says, I'm here to tell you again that sex is not the only way to contract the virus. Yes, it's mostly been men who have gotten it. I'm the only first woman to have gotten it in the state of Georgia, but all people are different. This is no joke. Wash your hands, wear masks, stop touching people, and stop fornicating. So she continued, the virus isn't airborne, but it might as well be. You can catch it from sitting in a confined space with somebody that has it in a car, plane, a room. The health agencies in the U.S. have counted at least 6,600 cases of suspected monkeypox, with another 1,000 cases expected to be added next week. And they have epidemiological forecasters. Say that 16 times real quick. It says New York City is battling more than 1,400 cases following an outbreak in June. At the same time, the World Health Organization, I'm sorry, y'all, I ain't worth the damn today, is reporting over 26,000 cases in disease. So the World Health Organization is reporting over 26,000. Exactly how and why the once rare and unusual virus has cropped up and subsequently spread across continents remains a mystery. Traveling businessman, honey. He said, well, I'm in Africa, I might as well get some booty. And some monkeypox, sir. And some monkeypox. Stop fornicating! I feel bad for this woman. Beautiful, beautiful girl. If her skin clears up, I'm sure that it will. Well, I'm not sure. Does the scars go away from monkeypox? Oh, wow. They got all these, like, tips to lighten them. It looks like it scars, y'all, because they got all these doctors' places on here that you can go to. Let's go and see the healing process. Whew, baby girl. Okay, so it looks like it leaves kind of like indentations in the face, like huge acne scars. Now, I don't know if he really had it, but that is from NBC News. You see, the indentations in the side. Y'all, this is horrific. That's that one girl that I was just showing you. That's a real freaking picture, yo. I'm not seeing... God. Let's go back to the news and go to all. It says many lesions may fade over time, but y'all, for them to be that big, I would think that there's some sort of scarring involved. And then there's all of this information on how to make them it says at first the sores may appear as tiny pus-filled bumps, but will grow larger with time. They can become firmer and may develop a divot or dot on the top. The pus inside may or may not be clear. The sores themselves go through 4 distinct stages before scabbing over. When the scabs have fallen off and a fresh layer of skin is formed, the person is no longer contagious. Jesus Christ. How horrific. I thought COVID was bad. Please, God, don't let this get out of hand. Y'all, and y'all know I'm in public all the time, so I be scared of stuff like that, for real. Why y'all think I have so many sanitizing wipes and baby wipes and everything? Y'all, we gotta talk about this Carly girl before I go. I just want to say that Carly, Carly clearly was a troubled teen, okay? And, I can relate to that. You know, I grew up kind of in and out of juvenile detention and stuff like that. And, even though some of my behavior at Carly's age, when I was her age, even though some of it was the same, I have to say that our motivations and who we were are completely different. This girl is not only cold-hearted and evil, but she simply just wanted to do whatever she wanted to do. She didn't want her parental guidance. She didn't want to go to school. She wanted to smoke weed. She shouldn't have been mixed up in any of it anyways. But she absolutely was not listening to her parents. Okay, she was all over the damn place. It seemed like her mother and father were trying to guide her in the right direction. They were constantly searching her room for vape pens, for marijuana. First of all, she was only 14. It blows my mind that she was already smoking weed at 14, but I know that it actually happens a lot. Just because I didn't start that young doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, because it does. And she was clearly on the wrong path. But I've watched the surveillance footage, and this was not only premeditated, but calculated the way that she set things up. So she actually, her mother was searching her room, found some vape pens. Her mother was standing in her room. Carly went to her mother's room, got the gun, came back, and shot her mother 3 times. Then proceeds to go in the kitchen, hide the gun behind her back the entire time. She texts her stepdad or gets him on the phone asking when he's going to be home so that she can lay in wait to shoot him. She then starts texting a friend she's texting multiple friends, trying to get one of them to come over and help her with these dead bodies. Okay, thought it was just her mother's body at the time. A friend shows up. Carly shows the friend the dead body. At about that same time, it sounded like the father was about to pull up. So Carly told the friend to go outside and hide until the gunshots were done. And then Carly attempted to shoot her stepfather. Somehow he was able to wrestle the gun out of her hand. He's hysterical. He just found his wife dead. Carly takes off running. The cops are notified. The cops get there. The stepfather is hysterical. Okay, he can't even get out of the floor. It is a shit show. And Carly and her friend took off. They later catch up with Carly. And I don't know, y'all. They're trying to say that this child went insane and lost her mind, and they've pled not guilty by reason of insanity. Her therapist, and it was a therapist. It was not a psychiatrist. That was not a clinical psychologist. That was a 6-week course online psychiatrist. But anyways, she clearly states that there was no issues with Carly, that Carly's mental health was fine. Yes, she was, ridden with anxiety. She was having a few social problems at school with other kids. But outside of normal teenage ups and downs, there was nothing psychologically wrong with this child. Once again, I don't know how defense attorneys sleep at night, because I could never represent this girl. Ever. her mother and father wanted her to do what was right. It's as simple as that. And, to invite her friends over and say, you squeamish around a dead body? Like, that tells you a lot. But, this is why you have to be careful what friends you keep. This is the woman that got killed. This was Carly's. And super messed up that... So first of all, they gave her a plea offer. The state prosecutor said, or the prosecutor, I hope that it blows up in her face. So this was posted an hour ago. It says Carly Gregg could soon learn her fate as the murder trial winds down. So this has been in, session all week. She's now 15, being charged with murder for killing her mother and trying to fatally shoot her father. And she actually, when her friend showed up, listen to this. When her friend showed up, she said, yeah, I just 3 bullets in my mother, and I'm going to put 3 bullets in my father when he gets here. So he did actually get hit with a bullet. He survived with a graze to his shoulder. Imagine coming home, your little 14-year-old daughter has done fatally shot your wife and has shoot you. So the whole thing is whether or not Carly was hearing voices. The prosecution called Commissioner Olivia on Thursday as a rebuttal witness. Olivia said that she first met with Gregg in 2024, January, at which time Gregg filled out a form and checked no to question that asked if she was hearing voices. So this was just 3 months prior to Carly doing this in March. She was diagnosed with major depressive disorder and adjustment disorder. Carly had complained of depressed, and the doctor noted that it was not chronic. She also, at that time, denied that she had hallucinations or delusions. No, what it was you were pissed that your mom was searching your room. You made a rash-ass decision, not thinking about the consequences, what the consequences were going to be. I mean, I have no doubt that she's a dumb kid. I mean, clearly, what did she think she was going to do? Blow them away and call the cops and say, oh, yeah, they did other? Like, girl, clearly, she was not thinking ahead. So, and also, we have proof that her and her mother were arguing this day, that there was a disagreement, that Carly caught her mother in her bedroom. Listen, kid, your mother is the one that puts the roof over your head. So your mother gets to decide what you can and cannot have in your bedroom. It's as simple as that. See, that's the problem with parents nowadays. Y'all let these kids walk all over you. It is your responsibility to keep them safe, keep them off of drugs, keep them in school, keep them educated, keep them guided in the right direction. In a follow-up appointment on March 12th, the therapist said that that Carly complained of feeling, quote, like a zombie. So the doctor told, and it's not a doctor, it's a therapist, and she's like a sweet certified online type of therapist, not even like the good kind. Carly was told to taper off the Zoloft. Got her on mental health meds. She's 14. Stop with the meds. No wonder she's out here shooting her parents. I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, these type of mental health meds can lead to situations like this. In my opinion, I've took this stuff. I know how it makes you feel. And I took it when I was her age. And it's not okay. It's not okay to dope teenagers up because you don't want to assess what the issue is. So this therapist told her to take her off of the Zoloft. I mean, you just gonna tell a kid to taper? You ain't gonna help them? Like, this is something that they need assistance with, first of all. And second of all, while starting a new medication, Lexapro. So they're tapering her off of the Zoloft while putting her on Lexapro. But at the same time, Carly never reported voices or having lapses in memory. She was in her right mind. She was just nicking. She was nicking. I get it. Oh, I get it. Ain't nothing worse than a person that needs a cigarette that's having a bad day and you piss them off, honey. You're going to find out the hard way. And I'm not saying that her parents and it's not funny. But at the same time, her little developing brain don't need to be smoking it. I don't either. But you know what I mean? It's good for them. And wow, she's put on significant weight since she's been incarcerated the past 6 months. It's not good for them, man. The medications and the drugs, I mean, I don't know. I tried to find so much information out about the relationship between Carly and her mother prior to the shooting. I've tried to find out information about the stepfather and Carly's relationship. None of that has really come to light, and that's what I want to know. It's not going to make it okay, but there's a pattern of behavior, and that's what I was trying to figure out. And, the defense of insanity, she can't even say that it was the medication, because when she saw this woman back in January, Carly never reported experiencing any kind of side effects from the medication. I mean, she got pissed and she flipped and she didn't think about the consequences. Simple as that. And that's why children do not need to have access to phones. All of this could have been prevented. First of all, why does a child know exactly where that gun was? She walked right into her parents' room, pulled the gun out from underneath the mattress, Magnum, 357 Magnum. Big ass gun, by the way. And went in there, creeped around the kitchen, looked around the corner. There's surveillance footage in the house. You can go see it on the Law and Crime Network. I would advise you to do that, because my memory is, we know it ain't the best, honey. Mental health drugs when I was a child contributed. Absolutely. This is why. So she peeks around, making sure her mom ain't in there. And then all of a sudden, she's the gun. And she flips it behind her back to walk past the camera into the room. And then you can hear boom. And you hear the mother scream. And then you hear boom, boom. And then she walks out of the bedroom, comes right back into the kitchen to sit down on a stool. But when she goes to sit down on the stool, she slides the gun right behind her so that you can't see where the gun is. The poor dogs, y'all. They had 2 dogs. They looked like golden retrievers. Can I just say that those poor dogs were terrified? Terrified. You could see the dogs knew something was wrong. I mean, Carly's mother is on the ground and the dogs can see down the hallway and see a dead body. They know. But to see their behavior change is really sad. So the only time that Carly ever said that she heard voices was thereafter, when she was evaluated at a children's hospital after she was arrested. It's the first time she's ever said, and at this point, it was a forensic evaluation service at the Mississippi State Hospital, and they spent hours evaluating her. She said that she had been hearing one voice, since she was young, maybe 4, 5, 6 years old. She said she heard the voice every day. Bullshit. You should have thought about that before you blew your mama away. You should have told somebody that before you blew your mama away. Her attorneys are arguing that she was experiencing a mental health crisis at the time of the shooting. Good. If convicted, she faces 20 years to life in prison. I don't remember. They offered her a plea bargain. And for some reason, the dumbass didn't want to take it. And it was a good one. Yeah, teen rejects plea deal. Turned down a plea deal for 40 years. Now you're looking at life. She actually faces up to 2 life sentences. She rejected a 40-year sentence. What could she face? 2 life sentences. She could now up to 2 life sentences. Yeah, wow. Pretty stupid, girl. Here's the thing, though. A girl her age, her mentality, she's gonna get up in the juvenile system. She'll go to a they'll keep her housed in a juvenile place until she's like 18, and then they'll transfer her to the Department of Corrections, max security, and more than likely when she gets out of there one day, if she does, she'll end up reoffending. Like, she's going to have, because she's so young, there is more likely of a chance of her going to prison and fitting into prison mentality and becoming a better criminal and a more fucked up person rather than the opposite happening. That is what we see with juveniles that go into these systems. They don't come out on the better side of things. They actually come out 10 times worse than when they went in as juveniles. And so she's going to become part of the system regardless. And I mean, the sad part is that she killed her best friend. That's the fucked up part. Your mother. Some people don't deserve parents, you know. Then you got somebody like me that would love to have their parents back. And then you got dumbasses like that over here blowing them away. I mean, how horrific. I wonder where this little old lady goes when she does leave. I wonder if she's going to the bathroom or something. I don't know. So sad, y'all. That's the first time I've ever seen her get up and walk. I can't eat after... I don't know why I feel like ass today. She might be going late. I wonder where she's going. Is she going to use the bathroom or something? Y'all, look at the trash just piled up right here. It's literal just trash. I know you can't see that well. But she just sits right there. I thought it was a black lady, but she's so dirty. She looks a different color. She's white. What is happening to this country? Well, I'm wondering if maybe I need more of my medicine or something. I just didn't feel good today at all. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I do get like, I told you guys yesterday, I get like lethargic from Mother Nature. But usually I get energy and I want to go to the gym and work out. Remember? And then all of a sudden, this period, I'm just like, ugh, fuck life, screw life. Like, I can't even today. I'm kind of mad, too, about the rain because I had everything set up perfect, went, got trash, get over there, and it's raining. And I will get sick. Probably going to go to bed early tonight and get my schedule on track again. I feel like I've been waking up later and later, and I hate that. Go get something to eat from McDonald's. I mean, Walmart. Oh, she's going across the road, I think. God. I wonder if, like, somebody kicked her out of their house or something, or if she lost her house because she don't make enough money, or... Y'all, she'll sometimes be out there crying and screaming. Like, I would be too. Like, I would be too. Imagine having no purpose, nowhere to go, and no one that gives a fuck about you. You have no money to buy yourself food. You have no money to get a ride anywhere. There is no shelter. I get so sick of people being like, why don't they go to the shelter? Bitch, that is a lot. I think it out my nose. Sorry. But for real, it's not what you would think it is. I don't know why we don't have homes that are kind of like halfway houses, but you have to prove that you're clean. Halfway houses, I don't even qualify for a halfway house because I'm on Suboxone. How fucked up is that? But it's okay if they're on methadone. What? So stupid. And you know what? That might be a lie. They might not be able to take methadone either at the halfway house. So there goes half the people coming out of rehab right there. Because there's so many people that's on Suboxone. That's what they give you in the state facility. They get you on it in the rehab. Swear to God. Cross my heart, hope to die. I should go out there one weekend to investigate. Seriously. There's one in Chapel Hill. It's a state-operated facility. I know the lady that runs the place, Millie. Wonderful black lady that reminds me of my grandma. Her name is Millie. My grandma's name was Millie. She's not grandma's age. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She ain't grandma's age. She's just got this sweet nature about her. But she can be a spitfire, too, if you cross her wrong. But she runs the facility out there in Chapel Hill. Wonderful woman who works very hard trying to help people. She's doing the best that she can given the circumstances. I mean, you know, those government-ran facilities, they don't give a crap about what that facility looks like. They don't give a crap. Now, I will say that the food is fucking slamming. Food. But hell, you're in rehab. You can't eat. You throwing up and shitting your brains out. You can't eat, honey. That's the last thing on your mind when you're there. And it's really sad. Usually by the end of your stay, you'll be able to eat if you're going to be there for like 2 or 3 weeks. But it takes that long to be able to start eating again. Yeah, I know methadone has now been kind of pushed to the wayside next to Suboxone. Here's the thing, though. I've noticed that the methadone clinic... that a lot of people that choose methadone, they're still not ready to, not all, I'm not saying all, I'm just saying the majority, unfortunately. And I'm talking about the people that go into the minute clinic every morning. Clearly, if you've been clean for years and you were still having to go to a minute clinic and dose every morning, then not only have you had dirty urine analysis, but you're not doing good in your recovery. Usually, after you've been clean for about 60 days, you get take-homes. You ain't got to worry about going and dosing every morning. At that point, you're on your own. You go, you see a doctor, you get your medication. Now, methadone is different, but a lot of people choose methadone when they're getting clean because either they're on probation, maybe they're maybe they still want to get high. Like, a lot of people mix methadone with heroin, with fentanyl, with other things. The great thing about Suboxone, what sets it apart, is that you cannot do that on Suboxone. I can't. You could come give me $300 worth of tar right now, and I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. And that's kind of a lie in a way. I think that if you have a history with drugs, if you were to do enough, and if you were to do enough, it might kick that Suboxone off of your receptors. It's not a guarantee. Don't be doing that. If you're on Suboxone, take your fucking medication, please. We want to see you clean. You can do it. You're worth it. We want you to live. However, I do preach to you guys that if you have a chance to go cold turkey, go cold turkey, because this medication is trash. It's going to hold you back. It's expensive. It's hard to find a doctor. It's a pain in the ass. I don't want no kratom. I'm good. I don't need all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Side-Eye, and that's what I'm saying. And I don't think the general public knows the difference in the medication. Maybe I should do like a chemical breakdown in a small talk at 2 on the difference between methadone, what's the Subzol? I can't say it. Subzol, and there's another one too that's got it's without the naloxone. We'll do a talk at 2 one day. There's like 4 or 5 different medications that you can get if you're coming off of fentanyl, heroin, if you're dealing with an opiate addiction. However, the main 2 are, Subutex is, like Suboxone. That's another good one. Now, is the Subutex, does it not have the naloxone or the bepapenorin? And I can't see either one of them. I can't say it. I thought that one of them were missing. I can't Google because I'm not on, however you want to spell it. Thank you. I genuinely, you guys, I think that it's best to just go cold turkey. I wish that, it's not that I didn't have the strength, it's that I didn't have the time. That takes time. That can take, absolutely, it's gonna, and I've never, thank God I get my medication through a doctor, so I've never had to worry about being sick. But, I think that going cold turkey, that takes time, though. You're going to have at least 60 days. At least. I guess you can damn be throwing up and shitting everywhere at work. If you want to turn into the damn office sick, then go ahead. But I know that I couldn't. I come off of heroin in prison for the first time in 2009, 10. And I remember I did 90 days in jail. Or it was 90 days in prison, and then I got out. I was still sick after 90 days. I remember when I got out, I was like, you got my dope, right? Seriously. I sat there for 90 days, counting the days down until I could get high again. Yeah, that's crazy. I wasn't ready, I was still a child. I was still influenced by all of the evil around me, too. I didn't know what I was getting myself involved in. That was really kind of the start of things. So, hindsight now, I'm like, Jesus. So, I want food stamp card. I painted my nails again. They're getting longer. Every time I do it a little better. I think I need to shape that one better because it's kind of looking funny. It looks like an almond, right? My big finger does. Like an almond. Alright, I need... So, I am overdrafted in my bank account. I'm so stressed about it, too. I can't do nothing about it. I gotta make money for my phone bill this week. Well, actually, it's not till the, 25th. And I'm gonna sell stuff at the market. If I can ever get over there to clean all that stuff up. I might switch it up again. I might actually... I can't remember the last time I relaxed. So I might actually watch a movie tonight and go ahead and go to bed in a little while and then wake up early. And, oh, hey, Rachel. Hey, Rebecca and Miss Lavender. And I'm sober from liquor today. Rachel, girl, that's good. I might just wake up super early, go to my storage shed and try to do it all over again. You know, talking to people on the phone really upsets me too, because I got on a Zoom call and this guy says, he says, first of all, I put on a nice shirt and some jeans. And he says, what did he say? How did he say it? Is this your typical attire? Like, are you asking me if I wear makeup at work? Like, what? He says, is this your typical attire? And it was the pink sweater with some blue jeans. And you could only really see from here up. And I had my gold necklace on. And, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I didn't damn draw my eyebrows on with a Sharpie. Like, what do you want from me? It's a Zoom call. Like, he said, is this your typical attire? And I said, yeah. And I kind of giggled. And I said, you know, typically I do my hair and makeup. I said, but as you can see, I'm having to talk to you from my car. So I'm not even, you know, I said, today has been kind of hectic. I said, but yeah, usually, I said, what is the attire there? And he's like, black pants with a black button-up shirt. And I'm like, okay. You know, that's another scam. When you get hired at these restaurants and they make you buy a damn uniform, that stuff is so scammy. They'd be like $80 for a work shirt. It better damn wash my dishes. It better wash itself before I have to be at work. Like, you know what I mean? What you mean, damn $80 for? And then here's another thing. Then when you leave the company, you're stuck with the damn shirt. Where's that date? Oh, I wanted to throw this away too, because I got too much stuff going on. This little plate, it had 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, 1 biscuit, and a side of grits for $6.39. It did not come with the coffee. The coffee was from Sheetz early this morning. We're going to walk up in here. God, I feel so like, ugh. It's like, I feel, y'all know how last week I told you I was feeling chunky? That was because I was about to have it. And now I feel skinny again. But I'm still like hurting through and through. It sucks, man. The older you get, let me tell you, when I was in my 20s and I was wild, nothing bothered me. I never had any kind of period pain. I didn't even know it was coming on. It would show up and I'd be like, damn, here's my period. And it was no big thing. Now, it's like the week before and the week after. I don't know what my body is going to say. Because 1 month, I'll be full of energy, ready to hit the gym for 2 hours a day. And then the following month, and it could be the weather too. I mean, it's muggy and nasty and it's still been storming on and off. This is the first time I've seen the sunshine in a minute. So it could be the weather, and it could be that I have not sat down for like 2 weeks. Even on this past weekend, I was at the market selling stuff. I didn't get to relax. I didn't even sit down Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And then Thursday was busy as hell too. So it's like, and then I started back over on Monday with job interviews, going to damn court. Maybe I just need a day to sit on my ass. We definitely gonna have to do laundry tomorrow. Oh no, you know what? Fuck that. I've got to stop doing it so much because I feel like I'm spending more money. Maybe if I can just try to figure it out 2 times a week instead of 3 times a week, it might save me some money. Because $60 a week is a lot. And it ranges from like 30 to 60. I got my money. I got 2 cards. I mean, honestly, I ain't even been drinking water today. That's how I know something's not up. It's not, it's more like I just feel lazy. That's it. I just feel like I need to set my ass down and watch a movie and get high. And that's another thing. I don't even be able to get high like that. My anxiety and stress. Maybe I should go get me a little $2 gummy from my friend's vape shop. See if I can chill out. They definitely help. It's a better alternative than alcohol, in my opinion. And, you know, I do want to get to the point where I don't feel the need to smoke them. But I feel like that I would have, like, to be in a place where my bills are paid and, like, maybe I have responsibility. Because here's the thing. A lot of it is that I have extreme amounts of energy, so it does help me mellow out and set down. Oh, and fall down. So maybe when I quit one day, I can have that busy life that I want. Wake up, do like 8 hours of work, go to gym for an hour, come home, cook dinner, you know. But right now I'm just trying to manage survival and stress. And I'm proud of myself. It's been weeks since I had alcohol. Weeks. Oh, thank you. She's gonna let me go. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm proud of myself for that. I knew that if I could just get out of there, that I wouldn't have those problems. It's the environment. You tell yourself you're not gonna. And then somebody says, oh, my God, I just spent $1,000 on a bottle and a hot tub for the hour. It's like... And then you get in there and you get too drunk and he's got blow in his pocket. So you're like, well, fuck it. We're here now. I got to get home somehow. Of course I got the buggy with the wheel that's messed up. Hi. And I just want to say that most of what I talk about was years ago. Not anything recent except for alcohol. And that's why I left. I don't want to be around it. I can't trust nobody. You got me in here with motorcycle gangs. I'm good. I like living. I watch the news, honey. I know statistics. I talk about them every day. Women like me go missing because they weren't agreeable enough. I'm good. Oh my God, how cute is this? Y'all, this would look so cute on one of y'all and me. Look, they got more of the dresses I love. Y'all, this takes me back to early 2000s. Oh my God, I'm breaking stuff. It does. It takes me back to club like early 2000s. It's a beautiful set. I would buy it a little bigger to like be comfortable in too, honey. Turn that into a... Oh, they got them on sale for $9, y'all. Look at that. That's a large. They got them in baby pink and like a purple. I don't know. You know what I think would look cute with that? That with like a black leather jacket or like a 90s Buffy the Vampire jacket. Or heck, even this. Throw that over it. The puffer over the black one. Super cute. I don't know about them leggings right there, though. Why they look like that? Why they look like alien legs? How am I supposed to get in them? Yeah. Look at the baggy joggers. I need to be a personal shopper for really. Like, for real, for real. Look at this. Y'all, combat boots and a black leather jacket. Or actually a pop of color and maybe like a red leather jacket or something. Depends on if you want to dress it up or dress it down. Oh, and then they got my style over here, Farmer Joe. I think I've got an avocado and a tomato that I need to eat, and I've been... See, here's the thing. When I have to wake up in the morning and get stuff done, I have to get caffeine to get me going, so then that, like, suppresses my appetite, and then I'm not hungry till the afternoon. When I came out of the gym, I was starving by 11 because I woke up this morning early. I think I have most of what I need. I do want to grab a yogurt, and I want to grab a milk because I got cake. I can't brush my teeth. I got grits in my teeth. Sorry if my breath is ratchet. My bad. Hey. How you doing? Have y'all tried these? Anybody, any of the women, have y'all tried these? I've been seeing these. They're like a powder that you put. It's an instant smoothie. You mix up like milk and... I mean, they're expensive. Look at that. They better be made out of gold. So, let's see. Sweet and mellow with oat or almond milk. I got an accent.